One of our residents, Walter Alina. Maybe you've heard him play the piano when you come into the clubhouse. He is a very gifted pianist, and he will be playing at the November 11th Hebrew Culture Club meeting. It is a membership meeting. He will be playing that night, and so I just wanted to introduce him and get to know him a little bit. So here he is in all his glory. Walter, tell me about what made you want to play the piano.
Well, I was always interested in music, and I was particularly interested in popular music of that time. I love boogie woogie. That was my all-time favorite, jazz, and this is really what I wanted to learn to play. So my parents suggested that at an early age, I must have been about 10 years old, and I started to take piano lessons. However, my teachers all told me that you're not going to be able to play any boogie woogie or jazz, or you're going to have to learn to play properly. Learn the classics, from the beginning, and you'll be able to play everything. Mm-hmm. But start studying, do that. And then I thought that might be a good approach. So I figured, what I got to lose? I love music and I love piano. So we started from the beginning, and Schubert.
Is that what that was?
That was a little bit of Franz Schubert, and then, of course, everybody's got to play.
What's that?
That was a little Beethoven, and it's something that, but then it got a little tougher, but I always loved playing Chopin. And after, I thought I was finished, and I found out more Chopin to keep things going.
Did you get to the boogie woogie then?
I wish I did, but then came hours and hours of practicing scales and more Mozart and more Beethoven and yes, after that, I was able to play all the music I wanted, the popular music. So
Oh.
here we go.
Woo!
So
Beauteous.
that is really what I wanted to learn, but I was already in college by this time. And unfortunately, my piano teacher died. I had just gone with a professor, worked with him for about 6 months. And so my mother was heartbroken because I really never went back to study anymore. And instead, I went to the local radio station and I auditioned, and they gave me my own radio show for every week. for
Wow,
half an hour.
live.
Yeah, it
Live.
was
That's
a long time
exciting.
ago, but it was a lot of fun, and I enjoyed playing it. But that was really all I ever did. I never really played professional or anything. But I can tell you an interesting story. The one thing I always wanted to learn to play was Tommy Dorsey's Boogie Woogie. And it's quite fast, and at the time, you know, I was still young when I got the music, tried to learn how to play it. 8 to the bar, I mean, it's very fast. And there are passages where I used to, it should just drive me up a wall, spend hours and hours with it. Well, my father happened to be a dental mechanic. And he had people coming in during the day, you know, he would fix their plates and their teeth. And one day, as I'm struggling with this boogie woogie piece, my father comes downstairs and he says, "Guess who I've got here? I'm fixing the plates for his teeth." And I said, "Who is it?" And he says, "It's Tommy Dorsey's piano player." I said, "Come on, Dad, you're joking." He says, "Honest to God, there's the man." He introduced me to him. And I hugged the man, and I said, "You know, of the millions of people in this world right now, this is the only man in the world that can help me
With the song.
with this song." And so he sat down, and he played it, and I thought it was the greatest thing I ever heard. So he spent a little time with me at that time, and I did learn how to play.
Wow, what a story. What a story. I mean,
Yeah.
how often does that happen? Your idol comes
Oh, my
in.
God. It's once, maybe in a lifetime. It's not in
Yeah.
everybody's lifetime, but anyway.
Will you play a little bit of it for us?
Well, I would like to, but I'm sort of saving it for November 11th, you know, and
So those people who are lucky enough to go to the meeting, you can hear Walter play one of his absolute favorite songs.
okay, well, I enjoyed playing for you, and I hope I'll be able to see a lot of members on November 11th.
And we are going to do a talent show night where we're just going to showcase the talent of residents here. And Walter has agreed to be one of those people, so everybody can hear that song and more if you'd like to come. That's in the works, so we will keep you posted, and have a great week. And Walter, you want to play something as we close?
Well, I could always come up with something.